Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. From today, I'll be starting a new video series of book reviews of Manipuri book in English. Hope that you will like my reviews. Today in this video, I am reviewing a spine-tingling, dramatic and thrilling Manipuri book called Basanta Ki Kokil Amom, which may be loosely translated in English as The Female Cuckoo Bird of the Spring Season. It is a marvelous novel with a gripping story. It was first published in 2012. It is written by Maisnam Brajamani, popularly known as B.M. Maisnamba, among the lovers of Manipuri literature worldwide. He was born on 6 December 1946 in Loklaubung, Imphal. He is currently residing in Wangkei, Imphal East. He has been the lover of art and literature since he was a small child. He has written many books. Prominent among them are Ahingi Nupi, Women of Midnight, Ima Sinurabi, Royal Virgin Mother, Ningthem Nubi Trilogy, Sridham Nabadip Ongbi, Srimati Kumarika, Srimati Kumari Devadasi, etc. For his various books, he has been honored with many awards. Eminent awards that had been conferred to him include Dr. Kamal Memorial Award in 2006, Manipur State Kala Academy Award in 2006, and the Sahitya Academy Award in 2007 for the book Imasi Nurabi, and the Manipur State Award for Literature in 2008 for his book series Ningthem Nubi Trilogy. According to my humble opinion, he is the Sidney Sheldon of Manipuri literature. Most of his books had strong women character. In the same way, most of Maisnamba's books had strong, wild, sexy, fearless, untamed, well-mannered, and above all, highly cultured women. In the book Basanta Ki Kokil Amom, the main protagonists were all female, with the lead character being Srimati Kumarika, her twin sister Ganga, Nurse Madon, Nura Modolai, Nasim Banu, etc. Further, Srimati Kumarika, the main character of the novel, has been portrayed as a woman with a multitude of facades. She was a college teacher who came to search for her twin sister Ganga, whom she had not communicated for a long time. She was also seeking her long-lost beloved Sriman Basu. At times, she was calm, composed, and a well-mannered lady. When the need arises, she transformed into a secretive, sensuous, wise, brave, and the uncontrollable one. She is the heroine, or should we say, the hero of the novel. Ganga, her look-alike twin, has been described as a lady from Navadip who fell in love with Shantanu Goswami, a Naxalite. She had also joined the Naxalite following the footsteps of her sweetheart Goswami. She was a strong-willed, brave, independent, and fearless lady. She attempted to get rid of evil persons like Zamindar Ghosh and the Professor Banerjee, who took sexual advantage of young student girls. Thus, the women are portrayed as Rati, the wife of Kamdeva, and at the same time as Goddess Kali, the ferocious goddess in this novel. Further, the story of his books are written in such a way that it is impossible to stop reading midway. Once you start to read, you will automatically be compelled to finish the book because of the story and the way it is told. That is the magic of Maisnamba. The same holds true for this novel also. The story begins in a suspenseful manner with Nurse Madon reading a letter filled with riddle from her foster mother, Srimati Kumarika. Madon was an orphan. The letter were providing the clue as to who were her parents. Then the story went to pass in 15 December 1975 at a place near Santiniketan, West Bengal. It narrated how Tirapur and the Banerjee colony was established. At the vast open place near Benazir colony, a Muslim man named Hasamuddin came and settled. He was a hard-working fellow. He was waiting for her lover Amiya. In her remembrance, he had constructed a fort-like home and named it Amiya Mahal. As time went on, days slipped into week, week into months, and the months into year. He was on his deathbed. Still his lover didn't show up. At that time, Firoz Khan, a distant relative of his, showed up carrying sapling of Modolai, known in English as giant spider lily or amaryllis lily. Hasamuddin then entrusted all his property to Firoz Khan and was no more. Firoz Khan was a refugee from Bangladesh. Before he met Hasamuddin, he had stayed a few years at the residence of Ton Babu at Navadvip. He had fallen in love with Nura Modolai, one of the daughter of Ton Babu. When Ton Babu came to know of his relation with his daughter, Nura Modolai, he was banished from the place, and as such, he had come to meet Hasamuddin with the sapling in memory of his view. Firoz Khan had established a garden on the vast land from the Modolai sapling. His garden grew bigger every day and had become a resting place for many people, including young lovers and the couple. He named it Modini Bagan and built a fort-like house in the property, which was named as Modini Mahal in memory of Nura Modolai. He had waited for her a long time. Nura Modolai, on the other hand, had become insane due to the pang of separation with her heartthrob Firoz Khan. At last, after the death of her father, she had run away from her home. She changed her name to Modini Begum and lived with Firoz Khan. The couple then stayed together in the Modini Mahal. Thus the trinity of Modini, Modini Bagan, Modini Begum and the Modini Mahal were established. Srimati Kumarika was a teacher and the warden of Prem Niketan College. On a holiday, she came to Modini Bagan and there she was mistaken for her identical twin Ganga. She was looking for her and her beloved Shriman Basu. She stayed the night in guise of Ganga with Firoz Khan and the Modini Begum. She came to realize that Modini Mahal had become a place for couples whom the society had rejected to accept the couples. Modini Begum couldn't bear any child due to her advanced age. Firoz Khan, though advanced in age, was still strong. She had suggested to Firoz Khan to cooperate with Ganga as her lover might be dead. Modini suggested it for she desired a child. Ganga and her lover had stayed at Modini Mahal as the Mahal was a place where sacred couple can stay the night and make love. One day, Ganga spent the night together with Firoz Khan when Modini Begum had gone to meet her sister. Modini Begum was a religious woman as she was praying to Prabhu Khuda for a child one day. At that moment, a child was found near the place where the first Modolai sapling were planted, with a letter saying that the mother of the child would come after 7 years. Till then, the mother requested Modini Begum to take care of the child as her own daughter or granddaughter. The child was called as Medon. Many other interesting tales of killing, betrayal, love-making sin and the conspiracy took place parallel to this man's story. Firoz Khan had died, leaving behind Medon and her grandmother, Modini Begum. The child was growing up. One day, the earth shook and the Modini Mahal collapsed, killing Modini Begum. Once again, Medon was orphaned with no one to take care of her. Due to conspiracy of Ram Bilas, she had become a beggar for a time. One fine day, she met Srimati Kumarika and was taken to her orphanage. Medon had grown up and she had become a nurse. Nurse Madon was reading the long letter written by Srimati Kumarika. She was trying to find out who her mother was. At that moment, she realized that her mother, Srimati Kumarika, was attempting to end her life by taking sleeping pill. Was Nurse Madon able to save the life of Srimati Kumarika? Thus she knew who her original mother was. If you want to find out the answer to this question, then please read this novel. Further, if B.M. Mesdamba, the writer of this novel, was born in United States of America or other developed country, then most of his book will be in the Times bestseller list. The reason for this is that the story of the novel are often adventurous, suspenseful and mysterious. Just like his other book, the novel Basanta Ki Kokil Amom was also audacious and mystifying. For example, we cannot know for sure whether the woman who was acting as Srimati Kumarika was actually Ganga or Srimati Kumarika herself. You will be baffled at the ability of the writer. The scene where Srimati Kumarika trying to find the sacred room of the Modini Mahal and the ensuing passionate episode were of eminent quality. The plan to kill Professor Banerjee, Gajendra Ghosh and the Firoz Khan by Ganga was an ingenious plot. Professor Banerjee was accused of taking sexual advantage of young and innocent students, and the Gajendra for being an informer, which led to the arrest of Santanu Goswami. How the plan was carried out and how the plan had failed had added tension to the novel. Further, you will suspect all the women of the novel as the mothers of Nurse Madon. This also adds to the suspense of the novel. This is the genius of the writer. In terms of eroticism, most of his book will put E.L. James, the writers of 50 Shades of Grey, to shame. This erotic nature can be seen in the most famous book, Imasi Nurabi, Ningthem Nubi series, etc. Here you will be amazed at the abilities of Mesdamba's description of passionate scene. His ability to describe the love scene are exceptional. Similarly, the novel Basanta Ki Kokil Amom is no exception. In the book Basanta Ki Kokil Amom, the following sensuous scene have been described. Srimati Kumarika, without any inhibition, took off the clothes that adorned her body. She sewed off with her hand the cockroaches who were strolling near the junction of her thigh. She had killed them, a lot of them, by squashing with her feet. It is not your property. Why you are ogling at? Have killed 2 more, have killed 3. Let me kill them. She aspired to look at the mirror. She hurried toward the room where the big bed was there. Lying down for a while on the bed, she yearned to indulge in sex yoga. She disrobed the upper portion of her body by taking off the shirt. There were enough candle lit in front of the mirror. She was acknowledging fully the image in the mirror of her majestic and seductive bare-skinned body. Alas, waiting and anticipating for Sriman Basu, 5 years has passed. How long shall I have to wait? Though a virgin, I am intimately aroused. Has the Siddha of Yog Shakti been struck? Shall I play myself sensually with my pink pearl on the bed? Who will be the lying-toe male partner? She was atop the soft silk bedcloth bed. She luxuriated in herself by turning and twisting side to side while cuddling the pillow. All these are a portion of sex yoga which she often indulges in. Her intoxication and the sexual longing need to be satiated. Further, as we continue to read, the following scene have been described. Srimati Kumarika then opened her eyes. An image of a mesmerizing smile in her tantalizing face can be seen. Her lustful red lips wiggled. She was well adept in performing yoga sadhana. All the enticing part of her enchanting body became frenzied. An uncontrollable craving of lustful feeling came over her. Those virgins who haven't been fornicated have also the carnal desire, though they are lacking in sexual affinity. She can enjoy all the sexual pleasure of fornication by contemplating on voluptuous thought, the modolai of thought. Next is the following para. Srimati Kumarika straightened her hand, searching his hand, just holding it, pulled down with a jerk. The man fell down on his stomach, where the cartridge of the insurgent man had hit the target of Srimati Kumarika. How ingenious women are! They are just like male and female snake. They have embossomed one another, which is impossible to be separated. As if the creeper twisted around the tree, the love-stricken two hearts, two bodies, it becomes a sweet confluence. In the novel, the characters and the location are illustrated beautifully and specifically. The writer's description of the characters and the location were as good as Thomas Hardy. The description of Modini Begum is so beautifully done that you will want to go there with your beloved. You can visualize all the people walking there leisurely. Further, the portrayal of the sacred room of the Modini Mahal was done in a very gripping and precise manner. The description of the physical characteristic of the character was so good that you can visualize them in your mind. You can visualize the beauty of Srimati Kumarika, Ganga, Nura Modolai, etc. The most important contribution of the novel toward Manipuri literature is the inclusion of an old Manipuri verse. This is a very old verse. Most of the young people will not be aware of this verse. It reads as, quote, Modolai, Modolai, Pumna Chinsi Chaumali, Tangkai Chinsi Pikmali, Pomtak Toba Chinjage, Lingtak Toba Khoidajai, unquote. This verse is deep in symbolism. Here, Modolai may be taken as human reproductive organ, and the meaning is highly sensuous. This verse appears many times in the novel. The novel has also drawn a number of references to the Hindu mythology. Many mythical characters like Radha Krishna, the birth of Kamnu, the birth of Balaram by Rohini, Hanuman trying to find Sita in Lanka, and the many other legends have been utilized to make the novel more interesting and more readable. The event where Krishna steals the cloth of gopis bathing in the pond without any cloth have also added another dimension to the novel. The Manipuri epic Khamba Thoibi have also been mentioned in the novel. Further, the beginning of the great Hindu epic Mahabharata have also been pointed out. Sri Vyasa, the saint, was performing Putradan or offering of son ritual to Amba and the Ambalika, which was the beginning of Mahabharata, have also been portrayed in this novel. The greatness about this book is many symbols have been utilized to express the inner meaning. Prabhu Khuda was worshipped by both Firoz Khan and the Modini Begum. This may point to the idea that God is one. Further, Modolai was employed for expressing erotic thought. Suradhani Ganga had been used to perfection by the author. In the novel, we find the following quote, How can Ganga be impure? It is always pure. Even after giving liberation to many sinners, it is still the pure Ganga, unquote. All these points make the novel Basantagi Kokil Amom a very absorbing book. I will rate it 8 out of 10. If you like this video, please click the like button, share the video, and give your valuable comment. It is your like, share, and the comment that give me the motivation to produce more of such video. If you haven't subscribed the channel, click this subscribe button. I will shorten my video here. Thank you everyone for watching this video till the end.